speaking about things we're going to put our money on, Ryan, we are in the times of the San Diego Comic-Con. And
you just switched that screen.
I did.
You just switched that screen and you just look at the figure.
I did.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You go, okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
no, like that makes the point.
Yeah, it does.
It just makes the point.
It does.
And you're like, oh, we've been looking at this. Okay, that's cool. Let's go to another. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Holy crap! Wow.
It's like, get on my carpet.
Crazy.
I'll show you a whole new world.
So man.
It's San Diego Comic-Con.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
Don't you dare close your eyes, exactly. Because if you do, you're going to miss some news or a pre-order or something, because San Diego Comic-Con time is upon us. And it is a time, again, for toy collectors and just general nerds all across the board to be excited about movies and action figures and all this cool stuff that we want to spend our money on. Well, all the stuff's been coming out. We're doing this on a Thursday, so that means that previews, the Wednesday night was preview night, and that's what most of this stuff is from, and then it's going to keep trickling out as we go along. But we wanted to touch base on some of NECA's stuff from preview night that they've shown us, and you can look at all the pictures. We got a lot of ours from toyarc.com. They're an excellent resource for toy news, and just a really good site that I go to every day. And also toynewseye.com. They're another excellent resource that we use a lot here on the show, and so shout out to them.
Yes.
Go check out their stuff. And they had Toy Arc had the best photos at the time we were preparing this, so that's what we're using. And again, thank you guys for that. And so this is the setup that NECA has right now. And if you're unfamiliar, they will put more stuff out in the next following days, and they'll give more information. At the time we're recording this, we don't have a lot of information, but what we wanted to do is touch base on some things you might be like, where did that come from? Like, what is this? Because we, not too long ago, just finished watching every single episode of the 1987 animated series from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
We are fully initiated at this point with the 87 series. Absolutely.
There was only one thing that I didn't know what it was, and I think I forgot to include him, but I'll see if I can find him in the pictures here, and I had to look it up. But other than that, I got everything else right. So we're going to go through this and tell you where you can find the episodes that these characters are based on and just talk about them. So right now we're starting off with Bebop and Rocksteady in their outfits that are Rhino Man and Mighty Hog from season 4's 26th episode entitled Rhino Man. Now, this episode,
one of the best
really
episodes of the 87 animated series ever, in my opinion.
Yep.
Because you realize that Bebop and Rocksteady would have made way better superheroes than the Turtles.
Absolutely.
It's beautiful.
It is wonderful. And we love that. And you want to think it's Mighty Bebop and Super Rocksteady and all that, but no, those are the robots.
That's versions. The robots.
So yeah. But there's that. And then something that's near and dear to our heart, someone who's near and dear to our heart. Rex 1, Ryan, if you have him.
Oh, there he is. That's scale.
Oh my
so
goodness!
Good.
Let me get him, make him
so good.
Bigger.
He's going in that photo. He's going for that Casey Jones long hands.
Oh, he is going for that
on that shoulder rub. He's going. Those fingers are going for days. You know what I mean? Like
he knows what's up.
I love that pose though. I love him protecting Irma. That just shows you that they know what the hell they're doing.
And he is. Oh my God, he is one of my most wanted figures from this line, hands down.
That scale is amazing.
Oh my goodness. So
yeah.
If you're looking for Rex 1, he's on season 2, episode 10, New York's Shiniest, and season 5, episode 17, Leonardo the Renaissance Turtle. It's a shame he wasn't in more episodes. But was that you with the tongue? Is that what that was? Jeez. So next up, this one might be a little obscure for some people. This is Bugman, Brick Bradley, if you know him personally.
Yeah, man.
And he is from
that
season
was
4.
That was a really trippy episode.
It was season 4, episode 27. Michelangelo meets Bugman, and if I remember correctly, it was Michelangelo was reading a comic book of Bugman, and then Bugman just happens to be held captive, and Mike runs into him. Yeah, it's a whole thing. But
Jake just threw a tongue in the chat, and I'm laughing my ass off.
Thanks, Jake. But yeah, Bugman, he looks like Bugman. I'll say that. And so
looks good.
Yeah. So that's really cool. And so moving along, we got. Are you ready for this? Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, another one of my favorites, most wanted.
Got him.
Excellent character. Severely underused because you only see her. Let's see, where does she show up? She shows up in season 4, episode 17. Raphael meets his match, and I believe his match was Mona Lisa here.
Yeah,
and she looks fantastic.
Lotus Blossom got like 2 episodes, I think.
She did. We're gonna talk about her in a minute. But but she did, which is seems unfair that because I would have loved to have seen more Mona Lisa. And then next to her we have Dirk Savage, Mutant Hunter. From season 7, episode 11, Dirk Savage, Mutant Hunter. He showed up with Toka and Razar in the animated series, and he looks really good. Like
he does.
That just NECA's just knocking it out of the park. That's what they do. They're known to just do really good stuff. That's what they do here. So he's really cool. I was not expecting this. I should have been, because NECA's pretty much at this point said they're doing everything. So just wait, and it's gonna come. But this thing is the next thing we're going to see are the baby turtles from let's see, what was it? Season 4, episode 13, Back to the Egg. And this episode I remember being I remember liking the baby turtles a little bit.
Yeah, no, I think we liked a lot of the chaos that they brought, but we were a little bit like, okay, I get it.
We're done with it pretty quickly, but still pretty neat. And these are really cool. And chibi turtles are always pretty fun for me. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of that. So and they look fantastic, and that's really cool. Let's see. Oh, you know what else? So can you see this isn't in the notes? You see that guy in the transporter? That image is that the one of the vacation people, the people that are on vacation, the guy with the camera. Oh, now here's the other thing. Ooh, this is all hot takes right now. Like, this is not prepared. I just noticed this. So if you look in there, you see, I don't know if you can see it that well on the screen, but there looks to be some other superimposed image of that character in there still. Like, it looks to be like an outline of him in a different pose, almost as if this screen that we're looking at is lenticular. So when you move it, you see a character moving inside of it.
Oh yeah,
that could be pretty neat, because I do believe we are getting this. I can't remember where. I know we saw it with the Usagi reveal, and there's Usagi right there on the side. But I can't remember off the top of my head if he's coming with that or not. But one way or the other, they're putting a lot of work into these accessories. So there's a chance that these set pieces are going to show up somewhere. But let's see. And then you mentioned Lotus Blossom, which she was another character that was fantastic. And she is getting her own action figure, Ryan. So we enjoyed her episodes a lot, because finally Leo got some love in episode or season 3, episode 28, Beware the Lotus, and season 4, episode 24, Farewell Lotus Blossom. And she was fantastic, hired to take out the turtles by Shredder, and then turns out falling in love, and then
you know what I like her as well?
What?
Sneaky Karai figure for your Foot Clan build out.
Yeah, you could totally do that. And because there's probably an argument that that's who she was loosely based on, given the time frame.
Yeah, I believe she was loosely based on Karai, but just like dead simple. That'd be so good.
Oh yeah, and she looks great. And then next to her, you might be wondering who this character is. Now, this is the ghost of Shakahachi. From season 4, episode 24, Farewell Lotus Blossom. And that's him, and that's it for the animated series stuff. Now moving on to some stuff that we
Mr. Og Win.
Oh, I know, right? I don't know if we're ready for that, because that's because you might invoke him, he might actually have powers.
Why don't we just go ahead and stop talking about it right now?
Yeah, we might better, because he's about to be like Mr. Bucket here on the show. That once you start talking about him enough, 3 times, that's it.
Don't want that.
Don't want that. So
don't want that.
But I'll tell you something we do want, Ryan. We want what? Invisidon right here. So we've seen Donatello as the Invisible Man on the package. I think. I don't think we've actually seen this figure. And this is the figure, and I'm kind of geeked out, because we have down here in the bottom corner, we got some translucent feet and hands and all kinds of stuff, and I am really excited about that. So yeah, this thing looks fantastic. Now,
the mask with like the like where the bandages are like open and you see the hair. It's like bad as hell. Without the goggles, that looks great.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't think about that. That those are the goggles missing, so you can see through it. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
That sculpt looks so good.
That does.
The
look good.
eyes look so good.
Yeah.
And they're doing that negative space thing, which I really like.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty great.
Yeah. I am really excited about this, and his trench coat looks fantastic. Like,
it looks really good.
Now with this hat, we talked about your action figure. What was his name again? The one you got?
Kolchak.
Kolchak.
Yeah. Darren McGavin.
Would that hat work for your Kolchak custom?
It'd be close.
Okay.
That's definitely like more of a fedora,
right?
But it would. I mean, better than no hat.
Better than no hat. That's true. Better than no hat. So that's him, and I think he rounds out all the ones that have been like mentioned so far. We haven't. We saw Splinter as Van Helsing and April as the Bride of Frankenstein, and So I don't know if they're making any more. They haven't really said yet, but we should see some more if they're going to, or at least they'll mention it.
I thought there was it was pretty widely implied that they were. Yeah. That they were like, oh, we can keep this game going forever. And I'm like, yeah, sounds good.
Right. And so then next up, we have a couple of things from, just a couple things from the comics. We got Slash, which we've seen before, but we haven't seen his box yet. And that box just looks so good, and that figure looks fantastic.
The adventures is gonna be real bad for me.
That's gonna get you, dude.
It's gonna be really bad because I like everything I'm seeing out of adventures looks so good. It just looks so good, and that's my Slash.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my Slash. Like that. Like I don't think Slash has ever done better than he is in the Archie series.
Correct.
He was very good in IDW. Okay, but we haven't gotten there on the journey yet.
Yeah, and that's
he was really good in IDW.
Yeah,
got a little different of a look, but that's my Slash.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's my Wance's pink palm tree right there. That's my boy. He looks like he jumped off the pages of Adventures.
Absolutely.
Like you see all the chemitrony and it just,
it's just
damn
gorgeous. Yeah. I'm salivating just looking at him. Like, it's just so good.
Just the eye, the big. He's doing that The Rock situation to you, but it looks so good.
Something like that.
Just Then you cut to a picture of 11.
Oh.
You're like, whoa! And then come back. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh man, but
that figure should be used. We should have a freeze frame of that. Just an image that's like a good close up that you can just cut to any time one of us starts getting kind of old drink on something that NECA made.
Yeah,
like we're kind of like, I don't know, because Igor, I don't know how I feel about Leo having a yeah, exactly, like Leo with like a goatee. I don't know. Oh God. And you're like, oh, you know what? No, I love it. Honestly, the sculpt's great. Everything's great. They don't even really have to paint it. It's fine. I'll paint it. Just send it to me gray. I'll deal with it. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. And
she looks like somebody else. I can't remember. She looks like someone else actually in the face, doesn't she? Like that's the thing that kills me. Yeah, she looks like another actor.
I think
like
it's close
more
enough
like another actor.
It's close enough
she
for
does
me
11.
That I could say, I could see it being 11, but I could also see it being in a bunch of other people too.
Wait, I've got it. It's Daisy Ridley. Like go look at her face.
Okay, let me go back. Let me find her again. Hold on. Let's see. Let's go back. All right. So there she is.
So that looks so much more like Ray.
That is not. Sorry.
Not the diaper.
Goodness, my Zoom is
not the diaper. Jesus, what is going on with you?
My Zoom is going out of control. All right.
She's like 12.
That's a little.
No, she's 11. No, go wait. Let's look at that face.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that
looks more like Daisy Ridley. That looks more like Ray.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that.
Then it looks like Bobby Millie Brown. That's the actor I was thinking of.
Yeah, I could see that. I'll have to save that so we can throw that up again.
No, you should. Anytime you got an old drink, like, I don't know how I feel about this. Oh!
Right.
Okay. Oh, no, I'm good. I love it.
Well, speaking about other things we love, we got The Last Ronin. So this looks cool. This is from NECA, and looks again just like. Oh, let me just take that right out of the page.
Just take that. Just let's do that.
Look, and then if you're like, I like my Last Ronin without a shirt. Oh, they got you covered too. Well, they got you uncovered actually, and so with him there,
got you uncovered.
And so, yeah, and then yeah, so there's that, and I still need to read all of it. We haven't, because in the journey of the show, we keep everything. We're keeping things chronologically, so we haven't quite made it there. I read like the first 2 issues, and yeah, but I'm like very curious about that dog there, that robot dog down in the bottom corner, and yeah, I want to get that boy, and so yeah, but this looks fantastic. Playmates is releasing their version of it, which I don't have images of it. We'll talk about it later, but
sure.
But it doesn't look bad, to be honest. It looks like a step in the right direction again, so good on you, Playmates, but I think NECA is still going to get my money. And then, let's see here. The last big thing that I wanted to talk about that they showed on preview night was their actual Mirage comic stuff. Now, they showed Casey Jones over on the side. We got Renee, and then you got Fugitoid that we already have in hand. And then you start... Oh, geez. Getting trigger happy. Then we got Swole... 4-armed Shredder and Baby Shredder right there.
Baby Shredder.
Yeah. And so, yeah, these are pretty neat.
That's legit.
They will go with your, if you got your loot crates, Shredder, they will go with that Claude Shredder, but I was never a big fan of the Claude Shredder, but I am a big fan of these 2 versions of this character. I think this is really neat. This is from whenever they go to is it Return to New York? Whenever, or no, yeah, this is
Return
or City at War, I think. Well, no, Return, right? Because that's
Return
whenever
to New York. Yeah.
Okay, that's when they try
sure don't make it past that.
That's true.
like Return to New York. That's it. Basically.
Right. And so, yeah, they. So these are really cool, and I'm really excited about these. So yeah. I'm not sure how they're gonna release them yet. We're gonna find that out pretty soon. But they're up there. And yeah, they showed the Utroms and stuff that we'd already seen. But then the big thing that came out too was, this is something I'm really excited about, is this white page here, right here, this little white screen.
Yeah, if I'm excited closely, about that.
You can see the reflection of. I'm kidding. No, let's zoom out. Oh, we got some comic accurate Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Ryan. Now, these, I've heard people say these are the Image Turtles. But I think what they might have been speaking of was this Raphael head right here. That something about that.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not entirely sure. We're reading Image right now in the actual podcast, and yeah. So I don't know, because the Turtles have a bunch of different iterations.
Yeah, they do. They do.
They look fantastic one way or the other.
These guys look very Jim Lawson to me.
Okay.
Yeah, these are like Jim Lawson Turtles. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, if I had to name an artist, because Kevin and Peter, that's not really Kevin and Peter's.
No,
Turtles.
That's not really theirs. No.
That's Jim Lawson's Turtles, and it makes sense. They're dipping into Return to New York, so like that would be right up the alley with Lawson. So
right, and if you're unfamiliar with the Turtles' history in comics, they had a ton of artists drawing them, not just Kevin and Peter. So yeah, and then they also have this rat-faced dude guy right here, Little Splinter. With a soft goods
with the dog snout. That's huge. I love Splinter.
Looks
I love
fantastic.
That Splinter.
Looks so good.
That's Mirage Splinter. It's gorgeous.
It is
so good.
So good. And then this thing, the last thing we're going to talk about for tonight as far as news. Let me scroll over to get to him.
I just kept imagining you just putting that picture of 11 up again.
Oh, I
the last thing I want to talk about.
So I'll have to have a button to where I can do that and just make her appear.
You should.
So I'll work on that. All
right, man. I've been saving the best for last.
Right? I'm going to abuse it if I get it, if I do that. But Ryan, look at this.
Oh, that's a big boy.
Look at that chunky ass.
That's a big boy.
Triceraton. Now, that is massive. This
dog, baby.
This is it. He's at least probably 7 to 8 inches tall. He reminds me of DC, or no, not DC. Diamond selects Marvel Select, whichever one you want to say, their Thing figure, the Thing figure, how just beefy and massive he is. That's what this looks like, and it's fantastic. I am really geeked out about this. I love the Triceratons, and this is just glorious. So
that paint, the paint's so good.
It is so
like up
good.
on the head and stuff. That's really good.
Oh yeah,
that's really good.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So yeah, there's a little bit of a preview of what happened on preview night here. Oh well, not here, but like at San Diego Comic-Con. So there's going to be a lot more to come. They're going to be talking about all kinds of stuff. They're going to have dates and all kinds of other information that we're going to talk about here on the show. And but you know what we want to talk about is with you about what you want to see. What do y'all think about all this? Did you like it? Did you love it? What are you holding out on? Or what are you like not getting? What are you like waiting for? We want to know. So let us know, turtlesoup@gmail.com, or put it in the comments below. And we want to know all that. So yeah, well, all right. Well, that's going to do it for the news this evening. So yeah, I think that we're going to catch y'all on the Prime side.